Yes, they're finally home. Mill River girls varsity soccer action on Munger Vision Channel 15, PEGTV Sports. After 6 games on the road. What's that old Dave Dudley song? 6 days on the road and going to make it home tonight. Well, 6 games on the road. Mill River is finally home today. They'll be taking on Mount Anthony in this non-conference play. Last couple of years, this has been a real good ball game. Mill River always seeks out tremendous competition and plays up, and they've had some great seasons under Coach Randy Chadburn. I believe it's his 9th season this year. And I'll tell you what, it is a very warm, very humid day. Unlike the fall like weather we've been enjoying for the other soccer games that I have been bringing you in the football games. This is a very warm and humid day, and it could take its toll on conditioning here with some of the players. Even though we're 6 games into the season, Mill River had a 6-0 record. And we'll get more into that as it progresses along, and I'll get through the rosters also. I can tell you that Mackenzie Mooney is a senior, and she's in goal, and she's been playing that goalkeeper's position since freshman year. So they're solid on back, and that's going to be Lee. Amanda Lee got moved to the sweeper spot about halfway through last season, and what a great move that was for her and the team, and she cleaned the ball up. And Day, number 5, heading over to the far side to put pressure on the ball. Now this is a tape delay, of course, but we're a 4 o'clock start time today, and unfortunately I did not get here early enough from my job, because this is only volunteer what I do here. I don't get paid, no sponsorship, no commercialism, no budget, no paycheck. This is real stand-up quality stuff. Unlike the paid media that gets all these accolades for doing their job, getting paid to cover sports. I never understood that, but that's a whole other conversation. But I didn't get the MAU roster. I get very long-winded, but I didn't get a chance to get the Mount Anthony roster, and I apologize for that. But I do have the Mill River roster, and it is basically, I consider it, the home broadcast. We're going to call on Kachupi and become a foul and a kick coming up for MAU. Yes, my employers thought it'd be cool to not only reduce my hours and freeze my wages and reduce my benefits, but heck, might as well change the schedule too, just to really make them feel great and wanted. So instead of getting out at 2:30 like I used to, for no reason at all, I have to get out at 3:30 now. So it makes very tough to get to these 4 and 4:30 start times. But I'm here, and that shot never got in. It was lined up and taken from inside the 18, and the ball bounced back outside. Kachupi was a very physical player. She's a tough girl. She got out there and muscled that ball away, and she'll turn it up the field. Right now, Mill River playing a lot of defensive side of that 50-yard line. This is Rebecca Day, and she's one of the senior captains. Like I said, I'll go through the whole roster for you as this unfolds. As again, Lee in good position. She'll make the trap, try to send the ball deep. It was knocked down at the 25-yard line. A little spin by Kachupi, and the ball rolled to the far side to Rogstad. Rogstad, who had a fine year last year on the varsity squad. And now just misses. I believe that's Eleanor Ross. You know what the kids do, or the players do, I don't want to call them kids, even though I'm old enough to be their grandfather, is they change their numbers. The shot in, going to be far corner, coming in, and she just missed kissing it in. Oh, they'd like to have that one again. Table was well set. Nice pass. I believe that's Osmer over there, Emily Osmer. Number 7. And again, she burst onto the scene last year as I believe a freshman, and had just a standout year, but she missed the open net there. Too much finesse. She was trying to be gentle. You hammer that thing in the back of the net next time you get a chance like that. Kachupi will just pooch it up forward looking for Day, and it comes to the inside, and they'll collapse around the ball, and MAU in the blue and Mill River in their white with the red trunks, and that's going to roll out of bounds. And Randy Dewey, one of the officials, a fine official, I might add too. It's going to be hard for me too this year. I used to kneel on my left knee on the windowsill, which protrudes into the room, to get a good angle. Well, I tore my meniscus from just years of abuse of it, and had surgery on it, and even though it's doing really good, and the doctor did a great job, I don't feel like kneeling on it for 80 minutes of soccer. I don't think that'd be cool. So some of the angles might not transition as smoothly because I'm kind of hanging out a window now instead of kneeling on the windowsill. Well, goal kick coming up, 35-57 to go. First half action. Best scoring chance belongs to Mill River, and they've got the ball right now, taking on Division I MAU. Going to go out of play, and quickly with the throw will be the Minutemen. That's Paige Carrera. Like I said, the players changed their jersey numbers from season to season. And last year Paige Carrera was number 8, and I had that memorized. Now she just looks strange to me as number 3. I got to learn that all over again. I'm not sure who 15 is, but she is struggling. She'll get the ball back to Lee, and she'll hammer it forward. It's Ellen Merrill's number 15. Okay. And it's Rogstad, who kept number 16. Thank you for doing that from last year, so I can remember that. MAU trying to get the corner, and Rogstad staying with it, and she will use her body to try turn to the outside. That was cut off. Good battle ensued, and we'll have a throw coming up. Okay, if I was to guess off a temperature here, I would guess it's got to be in the high 70s, and it's got humidity. It's heavy air. Day with that trap, and then a little send forward, trying to hit it in stride her teammate Osmer, and Osmer couldn't get there. Just a little bit too much of a lead on the ball, and they all look around for the pass. That was number 22, Bagley. See, Chelsea Bagley, number 22. She changed her number from last year. I mean, I believe she was number 3 last year, so I got to remember all these new jersey numbers. I hope you've been enjoying the Proctor boys soccer action. I have a Proctor West Rutland girls game coming up, so you can see both local schools, Proctor and West Rutland, take on each other. And that's tape delayed, of course, but it'll be October 3rd. In case you miss it, you just keep checking that video on demand button to watch it on your internet at home at www.com. What is that? www.pegtv.com, or you can turn on channel 15 and watch it. It's hard to keep track of when my stuff's on because I don't get the big promotional package like Catholic State College does, where they promote the heck out of them. They kind of forget us old-timers who've been there for 14, 15 years. That's a whole nother story. That's going to be deep at midfield, bounce forward, and kick to the outside. Full head of steam. Osmer with a little shove. It's going to get away from it. That's called home cooking. Look at Emily. Oh, they're going to call the second push. She was going trading paint, bumper to bumper there. And MAU will get a chance here to kick the ball. And that's going to skid up. The other thing, too, is they've I'm colorblind and have been my whole life, so... But the circles are very faded. The lines are very faded to be very muted. I can't really see the colors. And I understand why they use you don't want that as the football colors and screw up the football field. You want different colors. Funny story, though. Of course, you got to be colorblind to appreciate it. Well, you got to know the guy to appreciate it, too. But I'll tell you the story anyways. The assistant men's varsity soccer coach for Proctor is Darren Carter. Of course, I've known Darren since he was in diapers. Of course, he did that a long time, but he was old. But his son, Justin Carter, very good athlete for Proctor, plays on the Proctor varsity team, soccer team, and he's colorblind also. And they had a game against Otter Valley, and that's going to skid into Mooney, and she'll pick it up. The game at Otter Valley, though, the lines were yellow, bright yellow, and he could not, and Justin Carter could not see the lines because he's colorblind. So the referee thought he was kind of yanking their chain because he'd set the ball down on, because he couldn't see the shot coming in. Got to be wide through the inline. That was Day. We'll have a goal kick coming up. But yeah, and then he would take the throw-ins, and he couldn't see the yellow sideline, and he'd be standing 3/4 of the way into the field to throw the ball. And finally, he told the referees he's colorblind. I appreciate that because it's funny. They thought he was just kind of lost in space out there. And that's a short field on a short kick, and look at the move, left foot, and into the breadbasket of the goalie for MAU. We're starting to see more frequent action now. She had the first 2 or 3 minutes. The MAU squad kept the pressure nicely down on the other end. It kind of reversed now. You feel the momentum picking up, and that's a good drive in. That's heading toward the inline, though, and no, can't make it. Maureen Taggart, number 11, is a whole new person to me. She wasn't on the varsity squad last year, and I don't remember her playing basketball. And I will look. She's a junior, okay. But she's number 11 out there. Like I said, I'll do the whole roster. As Katrupi got there just a step late, and that ball just rolls aimlessly to an open spot on the field. And Lee steps into it nicely, Amanda Lee. Yeah, I saw Amanda Lee and her mom grocery shopping about 2 weeks before the start of the regular season. And they were very excited for soccer to get going. They thought they were going to have a very good team this year. And so far at 6-0, I would say they had a pretty good feeling there about what was going to happen. Rogstad tried to lead it out, take the corner, couldn't have it happen. And it's MAU in transition to go to the sideline, send it down. And again, look at that speed on Mill River squad getting to that ball and taking away any chance. And bad chance there, bad bounce there. So it'll go off from MAU. They kind of got playing ping pong back and forth with the ball. Day with the step up and couldn't control it, and that's going to be dumped in. There's a header. Not a lot of 50-50 balls to talk about yet. It's been a flow to the game. And Taggart, little 8-yard outlet pass too long, looking for Day on that left side, and the ball will roll into the MAU bench. It is so moist in the air today. I think we could have a Rain shower. I want thunder shower. None of that stuff. I don't like that. Plus, it'll delay the game. And Taggart got pushed from behind. There'll be a kick. And, you know, that's a sweet spot. That is the 18, 20, about the 37-yard lines where Randy's going to mark. Well, 40 now. That's a sweet spot, though, to take the kick from. You got enough space to really lift the ball. Like that, exactly like that. Stay on the side, hold the line. Ball comes in off the head of an MAU player into the hands of the MAU goalie. So we've just hit the 30-minute play mark. 10 minutes gone, and no score yet. But Mill River, you kind of got that feel, and their fingers on the trigger right now. They're going to step up. That was Bagley, the number 22. And now the nice job of timing her step up was Katrupi. Goes over the top and into the hands of the MAU goalie. She's going to bowl it out. So you missed it right there because I was leaning out the window. Oh, you know, I know that other ref. I just can't think of his name. He's a good ref, too. I just can't think of the young man's name. But a good battle right there, and going to reverse the ball, looking for Carrera, and it's just too much of a lead on it. That came out from the leg of Ross, Eleanor Ross. And look at this speed coming down for the Patriots. They want to bring it back into the center. Might have been better off running it down another 15 yards and then bringing it back in, and Lee gets there, times it, shanks it, and a step up. Carrera got a piece of it, knocks it off to Bagley. Bagley spent a little time with her this summer during AAU basketball season. I'll tell you, she was a good player before, but she's improved immensely in basketball. Even I don't want to get way ahead of myself here. She's an excellent soccer player also, but get to see a lot of these players in different roles, you know, basketball, soccer, softball. No, I don't do lacrosse anymore. Remember when I did before. I see lacrosse, field hockey when I used to be able to do it. But very talented young people nowadays being able to do all these different sports very well, you know. Carrera looking to turn and had it kicked out of bounds, and we'll have Carrera take the throw in just a second. She's got to wait as the horn sounds and some substitutions come in. So with 28 minutes straight up to go, I can see Katrupi leaving. I think Day is the young lady comes back in, number 5 for Coach Randy Chadburn, a 1978 graduate of Rutland High School. He's a soccer fanatic. Well, he's got 2 daughters that are just tremendous soccer players here at Mill River and at Castleton State College. And boy, they were a lot of fun to watch play here at Mill River. And we got a whistle, and I think I nicked the line. I don't think that was anywhere near an offside. So, yeah, it has to be a step on the line because they're taking throw, not a kick. So, that battle on the far side, and Rogstad watches it go out of bounds. That was Jenny Holler, number 13 there. She's another captain for Mill River. They got a lot of captains. I'll go through that for you. And on the whistle, I'm thinking blue throw, and I guess I got it right. Yeah, they built a new control center press box / across the way, and I was all excited about using it. I thought, oh man, this is going to be cool. And they did a good job with it and everything, but the first football game I did from here, Mill River, and all that guys that off, I'm getting old. I just did Pulteney, Mill River, Pulteney. I went up to the press box, and they put little shelving, like countertops, in by each window, which is cool for the paper and the radio stations, but for me, I need my tripod right up against the window to enable us to get the field of view, and I can't. And the windows don't come out like at MSJ, and when I could do, he was allowed at Rutland, could do Rutland, the windows came out, so you had a big wide open cavity in the window jams. Oh, here comes a kick by Day. These windows are fixed, so you can only open up one half of the window. So now I was bummed out, man. I didn't want to see that. They had the touch play on, and yeah. Yeah, what happened? Well, I'm guessing here. That's an indirect kick. And the defensive player didn't give her the 10 yards. Day drills it right in a great spot, and what a save! Oh, I think that was Taggart that got the shot on net. I'll tell you what, I don't know that young lady's name in net for MAU, but that was the best save of the game. Boy, did she slide laterally to her right and make a tremendous play on what I thought for sure. That's a great pass from Day, and then Taggart, tremendous skills to bring the ball down and control it. And Ross, I want to check myself. That's Eleanor Ross, 17 with the touch, and the ball's going to roll to Day, and she'll pop it up. Again, they're looking for that speed on the outside. Osber hustling to it, and she'll go to the corner, and nope, she's fast, but not that fast, as we'll go out of play with 25 minutes to go. We played 15 minutes of varsity soccer. Remember, girls' first home game. They're 6-0, all road wins. I think that bodes very well, seasoning your team up for the postseason. Plus, it makes it a lot less travel for you at the end of the regular season. You got to figure you got all your remainder of your balance of your home games stacked at the end of the season. I think a goal kick coming up, yeah. But Coach Chadburn talking to me on the phone, I'd say about a week ago. He's got caller ID, but he wants to turn it off that night because he did accept my call. So, but he was telling me that he, the athletic director, Rob Black, had asked him if he wanted to change his layout of his schedule, opening the season on the road, 6 games. And Coach Chadburn, after a pause, said, no, it's going to make us a better team. We'll grow up on the road in tougher conditions and hostile environments and all the travel that goes with it and managing your time correctly. And by gosh, he's a genius, and I think it worked out for him. Because by my math, they only have 2 home games, away games left, 2 away games left. And I've lost the ball. There it is, yeah. I tell you, I do miss kneeling on my knee to swivel, but I can't. I'm 50 years old. I can't do that with my knee anymore. The doctor did a great job with the meniscus. The recovery was much quicker than I thought, but it hurts to say it, but I am getting old. It's going to bounce inside the 18 and be cleared by MAU. I'll tell you, the last 2/3 of this first half have all been played basically down in this end of the field. And River's done a nice job of really taking the attack to MAU. The Patriots, though, started off the game a strong 2.5, 3 minutes as they played mostly in their offensive end. But boy, Mill River has really set the tone here since that point. We've just gone below 24 minutes. They'll hustle over there, and boy, they'll collide, go down. Nobody's going to be hurt, and it should be a throw going to MAU. I don't think it's a foul. I think it's just a throw coming in. No, it was a foul. They're going to kick the ball. So bite my tongue. So when the ball goes down this end, I can kneel on my right knee. It's my left knee. I don't. I know people have always told me who are athletic, not like me. After an injury, you have to learn to trust your whatever. Like if you break your arm or separate your shoulder or ACL your knee or whatever, you have to learn to have confidence in it, trust again. And I agreed with him, even though I didn't know what I was talking about. But now that I've actually gone through the surgery, I'm very hesitant to weight bear on it and bend on it and kneel on it. And I guess that's what they're talking about. I got to learn to remember it came with a warranty, and I can go ahead and do everything I can with it. It's Taggart trying to follow it up. The ball went up her foot hard and just couldn't catch up to it. Too much lead on. That's going to be out of play. And we'll have Paige Carrera take the throw. And you can see on the corner right there, the ball coming in. That was Taryn Rodenis wearing number 4. So Rodenis, number 4 up front there. And I didn't get on her number before. I apologize for that. I haven't called Miss Mooney's name that often back there, Mackenzie, the goalie, but I'm sure this is all okay with her. Watching her team press the attack here, hoping they can cash into 3 goals. And on the goal kick from the far side of the box. That will roll off from Taggart, and it'll come back to the middle of the field, bounce at the 25, be settled by the Patriots. They'll outlet the ball on that short 8-yard pass on the wing and push it forward now to play. And I invite you to watch Sports Beat. That's my show, the Everything Show. You never know what you're going to see on it. There is sports, but a lot of other topics are covered. But that's on Mondays at 4:30, Tuesdays at 5:30 in the afternoon, and Thursday night at 9 o'clock. Great play. Look at that. That is a great play. 15, Jerry, coming to your head. Who's it? Merrill, Ellen Merrill, number 15. Trying to memorize these new numbers. And that's going to go inside the 18, and Lee will just let it come to her, and but didn't settle it, just line drived it and got it right up the side here to Taryn Rodenis. Well, the ball got forward. I'm not sure it's the exact way they drew it up, but it started to go the right direction. Now the Patriots with that little skip pass back, and that's going to be taken by Bagley, she might be looking for Osmer. She had a couple of players in that same vicinity. Oh, but currently I have the Proctor, some of the Proctor boys varsity players on, talking to them, and a lot of upcoming shows. I want to nail down Coach Chadburn here and talk to his captains and him about this upcoming season. And then in November, Rusty DeWeese, the Logger, is supposed to make another appearance on Sports Beat, as he's going to be performing live down at the Paramount Theater November 27th and November 28th. Great entertainment. You should get out there and get your tickets now and make sure you catch the Logger, Rusty DeWeese, in action. I mean, he is so funny that I don't drink a lot of liquid of any nature before I go see his shows, because I laugh so hard I'll pee my pants. So I just warn you right now, that's how funny he is. And after wait, Carrera was getting set to send the ball on the plane. We have subs coming in, and she's going to be one of the people substituted for. And I'm going to take a trip to the Vins Center as Tessa Cole, number 2, making her way to the ball. She'll make the throw. Vins is the Vermont Institute of Natural Science, and they have hawks and owls and eagles and all kinds of cool wildlife, and going to go up and shoot some video and talk to some experts on it. And it's going to roll toward the in line, and it's going to make the in line, and we're down to 20 minutes. We're at the halfway point, and we are scoreless. And right now, I don't want to say dominate, but controlling play in his first half is Mill River. I think controlling play is pretty fair to say. A couple big saves by the MAU goalie. In case you didn't catch it, I was here basically just at the start, right when the game started, so I didn't have a chance to go down to the field and get the MAU roster. Shot going to the far side, picked up again as more pressure inside the 25. This was Osmer taking her shot. And it's going to roll, be headed, and into the bench at MAU. And we will have the Mill River Minutemen, the ladies from Mill River. I got the boys scheduled this week. They had their first home game and only home game on the 4th of September, and that's when I went under the knife, as they say in the trade, and couldn't make the game, obviously. And so this might be my first chance to watch the boys squad that game for you at a later date on Channel 15. I think they're going to call it day. I thought it was a clean play. I thought she was using her size advantage, but they're going to call her for a foul. This isn't tennis now. This is soccer. There is some contact out there. That's going to skid to Troopy, and she will make the initial trap, brought it to her knee, and then lost control of the ball as the defense collapsed around her. Bagley playing out at midfield right now will chase the ball down, make an attempt at it, and nice dribble to the inside by the Patriots, and they'll dribble to the outside. They're looking to go over the top, and they do. Now it's just a matter of, can they control it? That's hard off the foot, top of the 25, and Troopy got there, and it was foot-to-foot action, and the MAU player crashed to the turf. She's going to be all right. That's Redenis now with the job of ball hawking defensively, as Day will step up, make the play. Day's got an outlet pass up ahead. Now she'll dribble the 5 yards, 10 yards, 15, and she might have gone a tad bit too long. Yep. And that's going to be kicked out of play with 17:23 to go. As Tessa Cole will get set, number 2, to take the throw. As she has to wait, they're making substitutions as Redenis leaving the field for Mill River. As Day will turn, center it up in front of the blue jerseys there, and she'll get the ball hooked out, and Troopy bowling her way through, shot up, and nice save. You know what's so good about the save? It looks easy, right? It looked like an easy save. She didn't panic. She just stayed calm, didn't overplay the ball, let it come to her, and that's a good play by the goalie. Very good play. That's going to come down. That was a good battle for 50-50 ball right there. One of the rare air balls, headers that they were after. That's going to be over the top of Ross, 17, and they were looking for Ross right there. And a nice step up defensively by MAU. Okay, they'll go shoulder to shoulder. It's a physical sport. Tessa Cole, I believe, is Mitch and Lori Cole's. I think she's the last one. There's a lot of siblings. I think she is the youngest and last of the children. They've all been outstanding students. Their oldest son, Luke, tremendous musician, singer, vocalist. Used to play Little League for me, very good baseball player and stuff. But he got more into the artsy stuff, the music. But then all the, Jordan Cole was the captain on the soccer team and the basketball team here at Mill River. He's graduated since. The daughters were all very good soccer players too. And but I believe Tessa, I think she's into, now for lack of knowledge, I don't know. No shot coming in. Mooney, you had to get a touch. Didn't get a lot of action early. She was ready there in good position. And yeah, she wears a protective cap on her head. And it'd be handy, too, if she rides a motorcycle to work or to school here, because then she could finish the soccer game, leave her helmet on, and just all in one motion, get on a motorcycle and take it home. I don't think she does that, though, but she wears a helmet for soccer. Oh, I started talking about Tessa and Mitch. They're into horses, whether it's like, I don't know if it's barrel racing or, I don't know what you call that stuff, you know, where you show them, you get all the fancy clothes on and parade the horses around, or if they're on the obstacle course. Equestrian, is that the word? I don't know, but I think she's into that. That's a cool thing to be into. I did a few shows with people who did that kind of stuff, and it was interesting. I was petrified of the horses. They're big and strong, and this is going to come in, and oh, who did that? Nice job defensively that time by number 15, Merrill. Ellen Merrill with a great defensive play for Mill River. And I'm glad they didn't blow the whistle on that. I'm glad they let them play through that. To the corner, and Rogstad. Leah Rogstad will set the ball down, and Chelsea Bagley will hustle over there and get it set to go into play. That's a nice step up there. I believe that's Osmer that made the step up. I'm all for a new rule. I think in any sport that I cover, the players' numbers on their jersey. Oh, man. As Holler crashed to the ground and got landed on, and everybody's okay. And we'll have a foul call and a kick coming out. Lee will take the kick, but I think the players' jersey numbers should be a minimum of like 28, 29 inches high in a bright color, so like old guys like me can see them easily, the jersey numbers. They probably won't do that, though. They get real touchy there at the VPA about stuff like that. Oh, look at that, toe-to-toe. They came to a stalemate. That was Merrill, number 15, who's played a great first half here for the Minutemen. That'll roll to the far side. Now Osmer getting the position defensively here and getting her posture, defensive posture. They'll go backwards to go forwards as they'll drive the ball down inside the 20 and looking to go inside the 18. And boy, good dribbling skills right there by MAU, and a shot deflected, and it's going to be picked up by Lee, so it will not become, no. Corner, yeah, what were they doing? Yeah, see that one off a Mill River player. That's going to be a corner. They had a chance to stop it, so it'd be a goal kick, but. So the Patriots with a corner. And boy, I think this is the first corner by the Patriots in this first half. They've been so pressed defensively that they haven't got down to center field that often. And a short reversal, and the player just coming in now. The spacing on that play was just really off. I don't think that's the way they really meant that to happen. I think they meant to go backwards, but I don't think they meant to have such a pause in the passing play. Osmer will wait for the ball to settle, and now she had time and space, and she's going to send the line drive pass down to the 30, 35 yard line call. They'll steer it wide, and will they turn and swivel and kick? Yes, they will. And nice job of stabbing the ball at the 45. The Patriots in the blue with the ball, and they're going to just dish it back. And Kachupi, of course, great instincts right there with it. As Rebecca Day wanted to make the move to the inside, and then Kachupi came up after the ball got taken off from Day's foot. As Ross, number 17 there, not able to put enough mustard on the pass to elude the defensive players, and we'll have a wait. They got to get the subs in, and I can tell you that there's 12 minutes even to go in this scoreless first half. As the subs are all in, and trapping the ball for sure, as you can see coming up with it now, is Mill River. That was number 23, Hannon, and like I said, she's new to me. Number 23 is Amber Hannon. As Holler, you see the captain stripes on her right leg, on her stockings of her right leg. That's going to go up and over, looking for Taggart, Maureen Taggart. She's got a long stride, trying to use that to her advantage to wheel around the defender, and will it become a corner or a goal kick? Wait to see what Randy says. Goal kick. Yes, I just wasn't positively sure. There's the Patriots, there she is, yeah. And again, you got to bear with me on these leaning out the window stuff now. As that'll be knocked down and control. Another short field for Mill River. On that pass, I tell you what, that was a beautiful idea. They just needed to put a little more mustard on that pass to get it across, and we're going to have Mill River corner. Now, I got to tell you, I think this is Mill River's first corner also. as Osmer will serve it up. Rogstad leaving the ball game, and Tessa Cole coming in to take her spot out there. Oh, that's in great position. That's in great position. That's in the net! That's in the net, and Bagley, I think, is going to get credit, and Bagley will knock her teammate down in the celebration as Amber Hannon went to celebrate, and she got to practice her celebration. Now, I'm unofficially going to give it to Bagley, the goal, and it's going to be 1-0 on the first corner of the first half for Mill River. And I'll tell you what, Osmer served that up beautiful. It's just like she walked out and set the ball in that perfect position. So the Patriots have been bending. They finally will break. Yeah, so Osmer with the assist, Bagley with the goal, and the Patriots down 1-0 with 10:25 to go in the first half of play. Mill River looking for a win over a Division I school, which number 1 is good, and 2 looking to go to 7 wins, no losses on the season. As yeah, this is if you never watched Mill River soccer under Coach Chadburn, it's epic. It's epic down here. They've had undefeated regular seasons. They've had great records. They've been seated high. I mean, this is a tradition to do well in Mill River soccer, and this year no exception. That's going to be picked up by Mooney, and Mackenzie Mooney with her third touch here the first half will go to the far side of the box. She'll have to wait a second. As you can hear the horn in the background, that means there's a substitution. Lee will actually take the kick. Mooney's just setting the ball down. That's how the goalie makes their money. Besides making saves, they set the ball down for the sweeper to kick the ball. And that's going to elude the first MAU player, then step up, and the ball just hanging out in the space there on the turf, and that's going to come down and be controlled at the 40 with pressure from Taggart. They'll turn, kick, and drive it out of play. We'll have a white throw, and that's going to be Tessa Cole, number 2, and she will give it to Osmer, and he'll deflect off a player, get it right to Haley Katrupia. That's living good when you can deflect it off a opponent and get it right to the spot you wanted in the first place. Now, Cole will go to put pressure on the perimeter of that defense, comes back into play, got a little bit of a foot on it, left foot on it, and didn't really get a chance to drive the ball. She's off balance going backwards. There's a step up by Merrill, and now MAU trying to find the lane to get out of this into the field, and should be a whistle. Yes, easy calls. They inadvertently got tripped up, but Lee will come down, and she'll take the kick. Amanda Lee will with 8:34 to go in the first half. 1-0 Mill River is Chelsea Bagley scoring on a header from an assist, a corner kick from Emily Osmer. It'll roll slowly to the far side. Boy, MAU just being a little bit, well, I mean, it's good to be patient. It's good to survey the field, but you got to put a little more jump start in your step there. You're allowing that defense to get right on top of you. There's a nice fake on that. We're able to dribble around the defender, and that ball will go down and take a bounce into the arms of Mackenzie Mooney. So Mooney taking a jog to this near side of the box, and she'll get set to punt the ball. Good hang time. Good hang time. Looking for Hannon on that side, and they'll play a little short pass game back and forth laterally. Katrupi, and they lost control of it. Now coming back in to help defensively, I believe was Cole. That's number 2, and there's MAU to the corner, and that's going to roll, and I believe that's going to have enough juice to get out of play. As you can see Merrill watching it, and let's see if Merrill will actually take the throw. Ellen Merrill. As Bagley will come down, number 22, the goal scorer, and she will take the throws. Rogstad, 16, Leah Rogstad checks back in. 7:14 to go in the first half. All these changes taking place now, and yeah, Rogstad moving back again. Bagley coming down about 10 yards further toward the offensive end to take this newest throw. And a nice move by Katrupi. Oh, beautiful pass. Look at that left, right in stride, easy to handle. Oh, great job cutting back against the grain. The shot, and nice save. Oh, I tell you what, that was beautiful to bring it back to the right foot, open it up, and take the hard kick like that. And tell you, there's been 2 or 3 really outstanding saves by the Patriots, or this could be a 3-4-0 game right now. As it is, it's 1-0 Mill River. And that will be out of bounds, and I'm just looking to see the spot. Wow, I didn't have to look. I was actually following the play and didn't know it. Lee, Amanda Lee, will let it slide out. Of course, you remember that name from this past spring from softball season, as she had a outstanding year pitching in the circle for Mill River. Of course, you'll see her this winter on the hard courts on Channel 15. Of course, her father, Mike Lee, was an outstanding athlete at MSJ. He's the PA announcer now. He's good. He's a professional gig. He could get a professional gig. Got that deep, robust voice over there when he speaks on the PA system. And that's going to ricochet out, and Coach Chadburn directing some traffic over there on the front of his bench as they take the throw in. And as Rebecca Day will go off from her and stays in play, so they got good bounce there. Day on the trail to Osmer, and she'll lose control of the ball, and the Patriots looking in transition with 5:14 to go. First half, Patriots in blue down by 1-0 to score, or 1-0. 1-0 is soccer speak, so that's what the score is. And you can see the call. I believe that's Jenny Holler, number 13, one of the captains, with the lob as it slipped off her hand, stayed tight to the sideline. Paige Carrera there, number 3, and no handball. I thought it might have been a handball, but they let it play through. To Ross. Ross with that one motion got the kick up to the 45-yard line. Again, they want to turn the corner, and yeah, just can't get there on the corner. And that did go to play, and I believe it's going to be a Mount Anthony possession here as... Oh, no, there was a fall way behind the play, a white direct kick coming up. So that will bring Amanda Lee back into the equation here. She will get set right. There's Amanda. And she gets underneath it, lifts it, and will come just shy of the 45 with it. This time it's the Patriots with the short field, and they'll launch the kick in, and Mooney playing the angles very well. I had no interference in front of her, able to watch that ball come skipping on in. Well, I told you about Rusty DeWeese Lager on November 27th and 28th. Going to be at the Paramount Theater. 7 o'clock start time. Well, the first weekend of November, the first Saturday of November, as they'll crash and go down, will be Mill River Throw. Got Sam Garuso and the United Way Talent Show coming up at the Paramount Theater. It's the really big show at the Paramount. As Mooney calls off her sweeper and will take control of the ball, she'll just jog over to the far side of the box. And it's warm and humid fall day in September. We're down to 3:10 to go in this first half. That's moved right along as far as, clock runs in soccer only stops for certain things. It's not stop all the time like a lot of sports, but it's had a good flow to it. The game's just kind of moved back and forth in transition. Mill River by far having more control this first half than Mount Anthony. You know, Mount Anthony in the last 3.5 minutes has settled down to generate some time of possession down in their offensive end. Where's the ball? There it is. Well, you don't be surprised. It's a big ball, but it's easy to lose it in the viewfinder. As that will come to the trailer on the play, and the Patriots with a few dribbles wants to send the ball through, and that's going to be stopped down. And that will be it's going to be out of play. Had to wait till across the line, and the Patriots will settle in for the throw at the 2-minute mark, down by a goal here in the first half. You see Jenny Holler calling for the ball. Well, she'll have to wait anyway. She was in a hurry. She wanted to get that ball, and now she's got to let the substitutions come in. I can see Taggart, one of Mosmer, leaving the ball game. Bagley's going to take the throw, number 22, and Ariana Thomas, number 12, into the ball game for Mill River on a substitution. You can see Ross putting pressure on the ball, and Taggart coming up to help out. And now Carrera coming over, number 3, and that's going to push the play further. Oh, nice job of finding just a small opening to get that pass down all the way into the offensive corner as Merrill will go to Rogstad, and they try to build the ladder up the far side. Again, just not enough juice on the ball, and Day with a touch. And Rebecca Day, for the most part, has been quiet here in this first half of play, as I'm sure MAU very aware of where Rebecca Day, number 5, is in white out there, as they've got her well marked. As we've hit the 60 seconds, the 1 minute to play mark, that pass will come back, and they'll hook it in, and good communications is that'll come down with a little help, hit midfield. That was Taggart, number 11, in on the play. And you see Day defensively, number 5. Get back, get her space now. She'll attack the dribble, step on the ball, and roll down, pop right back up. She's got Rogstad on the inside helper, and that's going to come down, be settled, shot, up, and just over the net. Almost a late goal there in this first half of play, as we're at 30 seconds to go. That was a good job of collapsing the 18 by the Patriots, as they were able to actually get a real decent offensive try-off there. His lead taking her time, the clock milking down to 15 seconds. And that's going to be set down by Ross as we're nearing into the first half of play, and Patriots were on the ropes in the middle of that first half, and it's only the 1-goal deficit, so each team will make their adjustments. And tell you what, when Coach Chadburn gets his team settled down, I'll read the roster for the 2009 season to you, and 1-0 Mill River with the lead at the half over MAU. For Mill River, I'll go through the roster for you. Their senior goalkeeper is one of the captains, Mackenzie Mooney. Wearing number 2 is a sophomore, Tessa Cole. Number 3 is a junior, Paige Carrere. Wearing number 4 is a junior, Taryn Rodenis. Another captain, the senior, number 5, Rebecca Day. A sophomore, number 7, Emily Osmer. A junior, number 9, Haley Kachupi. Sarah Brown is a sophomore. She wears number 10. Maureen Taggart wears 11, and she is a freshman. Oh, okay. That's why I never seen her before. Okay. Ariana Thomas wears number 12 and is a senior. Another captain is Jenny Holler. She wears number 13. Ellen Merrill is a sophomore wearing number 15. Leah Rogstad is a junior wearing number 16. Eleanor Ross is number 17 and a junior. Amanda Lee, number 18, is a junior. The other goalkeeper, who wears number 19 for a field position, is a junior, is Lauren Abdenauer. Chelsea Bagley is number 22, and she is a junior. And Amber Hannon is a junior, and she wears number 23. And it is the 9th year for Coach Randy Chadburn and his Mill River squad. They're up by 1 at the break over MAU. Mill River is going to have the opening possession, opening touch here the second half of play. They're up by 1, 40 minutes to go. In the second half, there is overtime if necessary. Hopefully we won't get into that. But again, statistically and territorially, Mill River dominating that first half, but able to come up with just the 1 goal. And to be honest, I tried to change my setup too. So if you see the picture go a little bit out of level, it's because I'm leaning now. I've gotten off the boxes I've been standing on, and I'm just standing on the ground, but I lose the corners real quick. This again, Mill River, coached by Randy Chadburn, and going to have a lot of Mill River soccer for you down the stretch, both boys and girls soccer action. Going to have, I think the Mill River football game was cool. I'd like to do another game of theirs. We'll see what my schedule looks like as it unfolds, and I will also, I'll see right there's what I'm talking about, so I'm just leaning out the window. That's going to come down to Rogstad, and she missed her. They'll go to Kachupi, and she'll pound it up over the top looking for Day. Day getting well marked out there. And they get here early enough, in case you missed that rant, to get the MAU roster. So Day coming in, and Day getting taken off the ball, and boy, they were physical with her, and no whistle on the play. So the goalie will set up for her first throw. She did a lot of that. She probably threw 80% of the time, maybe 85% of the time, as opposed to punting the ball. Now I talked to the Justin Randy, the Proctor boys goalie, and he prefers to throw the ball than punt the ball, just for more control, he said, over it. As Lee came up to play it from her sweeper position, now Paige will get there. Paige Carrere will get there and send the ball out. We have to wait for the substitutions to come in. I just want to move over a tad. There we go. Oh yeah, it takes a while to get comfortable here. Like I said, last year I basically kneeled on the windowsill off a chair and a table. Just too old to do that now. Got to come up with a new configuration for my body to shoot the video here. I would have loved for the new press box to work out. I could have been closer to the field, which I don't mind, and I could have stood the whole game with a good view of it. So video is big in sports now because, I mean, you have these internet sports networks that shoot video, plus the video that, like Channel 15 and a lot of public access, oh, just missed. Good rush down the field and just missed. That public access TV station shoot. Plus, there's guys who actually do like what I'm doing but get paid to do it, like Max Sports and stuff. They put it on TV and get paid. What a rush that would be. What a concept. 15 years I've never done that. But they really don't take video, a place in a press box or in a media center for video to shoot from. They slide that through today. She's going to put it up and over the top. I thought she might try to bring it to the inside and whack it that way, but she chose to take the shot from the outside as we played 3 minutes of soccer here in the second half from Mill River Union High School, North Clarendon, Vermont, USA on Munger Vision, airing it on PEGTV Channel 15. If you miss the game on television and really can't wait to see it come up again on the schedule, just go to www.pegtv.com and click video on demand, and you can watch the Munger Vision games on the internet at your leisure wherever you want. You see the pressure there by Bagley. Bagley had the goal for Mill River off a corner kick. I believe, yeah, they're going to turn around and go the other way. Yes. The problem with the ball being over on the sidelines where the benches are is that there's just so many players milling around, you don't know who to follow as far as who's actually going to kick the ball. And usually I pick the wrong person. Jo Valenti showing her stuff. Oh, they knocked her water bottle over. She'll be upset now. Legend. A legend, Jo Valenti. One of the greatest college basketball coaches I ever got to work with when she was at CSJ. Won back-to-back Mayflower Conference titles. Recruited well, coached well, well respected. Just a tremendous individual. Funny person too. She's funny girl she is. I can say that because I'm older than she is. So actually, I'm older than almost everybody now when I go places. And we'll have a throw, and it looks like Carrera. Yeah, Paige Carrera is going to come on number 3. Nope, she's going to fool me. Osmer will take it. Carrera will tie her cleat up, and Osmer will just wait a split second. As 5 minutes have gone by, and we have the same score, 1-0, Mill River. It's just going to slowly roll to the 35, and again you see the good job by Bagley in the middle of the field. That great speed and agility, able to get there and pressure the ball. Great pass on the wing, and you can see the speed of the official, Randy Dewey. He stayed stride for stride with the play. And you know, Randy got that big motorcycle. I don't know if it's a Harley or what. He didn't ride it today. I don't know. He must think it's going to rain or something, but he looks pretty cool coming to a game when he's got his big motorcycle out there. There's going to be a throw by Bagley. I have to lean out to get around the windows. But no, I'm not complaining. It's just, you know, the video is actually the king of the media now. But they got to update these press boxes to accommodate to shoot good video. That's not going to get through. Hits the back of the defender's head, which was Rogstad. That's going to be up, and that's in. What a shot! Boy, I tell you what, there was no margin for error on that shot, and one of the rare trips down inside the 18 for the Patriots. And again, I don't have their roster. Maybe I can hear the PA system. But the goal scored on just a beautiful shot as the defense overreacted and bought the fake, and that opened up the foot for the score. 1-1 the score now in the second half. I'm waiting to see if my friend Mike Lee, the PA man, will announce the goal. I'm sure he's got a roster for MAU. Oh, see, how many games you watch a team dominate the first half, whether it's football or field hockey or whatever, or in this case soccer, and then the other team comes out and they're only down by 1 score after being dominated. And all of a sudden we're in a 1-1 game, and that's going to put a whole new step into MAU. See how Mill River responds here to that Patriot score. And we have a foul called. Yeah, they're going to bring the ball all the way down, and I guess he's not going to announce the goal. But I can tell you, it was a beautiful shot. The best press box I ever shot video in was one that I built. It wasn't a full press box, it was a little stoop, a little perch. On MSJ Football's old press box. That's going to roll into Mooney. She'll pick it up. She's inside 18, so she'll use her hands. She gets set for the kick and got it. No, instead of, I built a 6-foot by 8-foot perch, a little roof on it, so when it rained, and it was big enough for my tripod and my son and I to be in it. My son and I in a tripod. But on their original press box, it's going to come in and go through the inline of a goal kick coming up for the Patriots. What I did when I built it is I put it 8 inches beyond the edge of the building because I knew that way I could look around the structure, the original structure, and I could see both in-zone corners. And I basically did every game for over a decade at MSJ, well, 13, 14 years. Well, until 2005 when that was a whole nother story. Coach Callahan had an issue with the game being done for Channel 15, which baffling to this day, but I think it was more of a personal thing, but whatever. Their loss. But I had other people use that perch who were professional media people, and people couldn't believe the great view and how it was angled correctly. And yeah, because a video guy built the damn thing, knew what to look for. See, nowadays they build these things, never ask you your input. I see that kick come down to the 30-yard line. MAU, a lot more touches here, a lot more possession time early on in the second half. They've got the only goal in the game in the second half. Mill River's goal coming in the first half off a corner kick. Bagley with the header and in. 1-1 the score, and a lot of spark all of a sudden in this Patriot squad. So as Rogstad will turn to the outside. And that did hit the line, and we'll be able to play. We'll have a white throw. A blue throw, excuse me, a Patriot throw. I know I'm not upset at all with my vantage point that I shoot games from anywhere at all. But I'm just saying, video is what's here now, and it's going to be the way of the future as they streamline it out over these internet sports networks, and even for public access TVs or paid TVs, like Channel 14 RSN. That's paid TV, but it's on our. Looks like public access quality. But they got to come up. It's like the field house it's never had a real video spot. They need a video spot. Got a corner coming up. Yep. Now I don't know if I can pick up the corner. You know what? I can do it from inside the window. Yeah, this is through a window. How's that, huh? So I'll take the serve and then I'll go to the net. How's that? And the reason I can shoot like this through a window and it doesn't go blurry because I'm on manual focus. Something they should teach people in those CIP courses. Oh, that's in a great spot for MAU, and they did nothing with it. As they headed it down and never generated a shot, that's going to come in and saved by Mooney. Best save of the game by Mooney. Second shot off the outside of the net, and Mill River will dodge a bullet there. We stay tied at 1, 10 minutes into the second half, or the 50th minute of soccer as they do that count thing. The second best place I ever shot video from was the Rutland High School softball games. Oh, that was a professional looking view of the Crandy Grant and Mackey's grandfather, Mackey McLeod's grandfather, gave me enough money to build a little perch right up over the backstop, looking right down into the strike zone. Awesome place to shoot a game. Beautiful looking video. Oh, had all kinds of compliments from. Those tapes would get shipped all over the United States, and people would respond. Thought it was a professional job. See, I don't need to say I got 26 Sportscaster awards. Number one, I don't have that, but I don't need that to be my legacy. Bunch of fake paper and plastic. Oh, we got an injured player back here. And that's going to be, oh, that's Amanda Lee. What a tremendous quiet crowd now. This would be big. Hopefully, she will be able to, hopefully she's going to be all right. Oh, she is tougher than nails. Look at that. She got up and walked it off, and Oh, she is. She is. Great kid. She's a tough kid. She's going to stay in the ball game. Okay, so I'm trying to find the ball. That's always tough in soccer. There we go. That's going to be sent in, and Lee will let it go by into the hands of Mooney, and she's going to switch sides, come to the near side of the box. Most of the softball games I do now, no matter what school I'm at, because obviously I can't do Rutland anymore. It's a whole other story. You talk about crappy politics, man. But the schools that I still shoot softball, and I do it from center field in, from behind the center field fence in, and that's an okay vantage point. It's just hard because you zoom so far out. The slightest movement looks like it's a tidal wave on the camera. Plus the fact you have to call the game backwards because you're looking at everything's backwards. The right field, left field, because I'm looking at it from the center fielder's vantage point. So, whatever. As you see, the Patriots have tied this thing up in the second half. Get the ball down, and that'll just trickle in. You can see the ball just sit there. As MAU seems to be a lot quicker to the ball than they were in that first half. I don't attribute that to bus legs in the first half. They were just overwhelmed by the Mill River squad. Now Mill River in a 1-1 game. It's a lot of midfield play now, something that they really avoided in the first half, as Mill River was able to control the middle of the field and funnel their game down into the offensive end. Boy, that's a ricochet off somebody's head. Now the pressure will be put on. Mill and Anthony will just kick the ball side out of a throw by the Mill River squad. They got to wait for the subs to come in. Osmer will take the throw. With 26:33 to go. Tell you, for soccer, in the old days, when I could do Rutland High School soccer or their lacrosse team, the old press box that faced Appleby was on the side of the road. Applebee's was. I mean, they cut it. Remember, it was on telephone poles. That was a pretty decent vantage point too. Oh, their new press box is useless. Yeah, but their old one was pretty decent view of stuff. 26 minutes, and don't forget that dirty word overtime. I told you that there was a. So they serve it up, and it drops in, and again, I have to lean the camera out to see those corners from this vantage point, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, overtime is golden goal, which means first goal wins. In overtime, in the old days, oh my God, you score a goal and you have to play 2 more 10-minute periods, which I never understood that, but they've smartened up now, and that's going to be just wide, as I forgot to lean out that time, and all I saw was window jam. Boy, that's a good job by Bagley running right along. As Lee will take the kick. There she is. So yeah, my camera work is not great, but it's not as bad as this looks now because I have to miss windows and window jams, and I have to lean in and out of the window to get the angle. But I mean, in the right setting, I can be very smooth and fluid following action in a sporting event and calling a game. But when you got a multitask like this, it just cranks it down. And you can see the ball right now. MAU just a much better looking club here in the second half than MAU was in the first half. Mill River still sharp, but nowhere near as aggressive to the ball or aggressive to attack as they were. Plus defensively, they were a lot more physical in that first half, and we're not seeing that. Mooney will scoop the ball up. McKenzie will take the punt, and nice job. Gets it into the circle where Kachupi will set the ball through, and you can see Rogstad trying to come to the inside and trying to push the ball through a double team, and almost got it to Redenis, and now Patriots. Just a lot more confident looking group right now. Never got in. It was set to the top of the 18, and you see Redenis wanted to bring the ball back around, and just a good foot stop right there as Kachupi will pop it up. I think it's going to make the out of bounds mark. No, she put some spin on that, and that will stay in. Swivel kick coming down, and yeah, see Rogstad got there to, I'm sorry, that's not Rogstad. That's Merrill. So Merrill not only got there defensively to stop the penetration of the ball coming in deeper, but then she got possession of the ball and kicked it 20 yards out, almost to midfield. Patriots scoring here in the second half. Mill River in the first half. That's where we stand, 1-1. Oh, bad communications and a goal by the Patriots, and 3 Mill River players. Nobody talked to each other, and they all let the ball go through, and that was an easy goal right there. So the Patriots will score their second goal of the second half, take a 2-1 lead. That's their first lead in the soccer game. Yeah, so again, 3 people and nobody taking control of the ball. I shot the Patriot player, and all of a sudden, a completely different looking complexion on the game here in the second half. As Kachupi just drives it down to the 20 and looking for Taggart to get to the ball. Number 11, the freshman out there, is Day, trying to make her presence felt in this game as Jenny Holler coming back to shield the ball away, and then got a foot on it. Holler will make the steal. Can't clear the zone. She wanted to dump it out to the middle and looking to make the cross. And that is Paige Carrera there defensively. Nice job. And that's going to be a touch-up, and we'll have a corner. So MAU with a 2-1 lead have scored 2 goals, 2 unanswered goals, looking for more here. And that will skid into the hands of Mooney. And Mooney takes a few stutter steps, times her kick, and that's a great kick. That by far is her best punt of the game. And again, you see how Mill River, before they were going to those loose balls and winning those 50-50 balls. Now they're very hesitant moving to the ball. And that's going to roll to the outside, and again, Jenny Holler, one of the captains there, able to swivel kick and out of play, and we'll have, oh, I think it stayed in bounds. Okay, wow. A lot of lines were there. I thought it rolled out of bounds. So now Mill River in need of the equalizer as Taggart serves it up and into the hands of the MAU goalie, and she'll make the save. And she'll boomerang whip that pass out. And you see the subs on the sideline. Here they come, as I can see Emily Osmer coming in along with Amber Hannon. And that happens with 21:30 to go in the second half of play, and I'm just looking for the ball. There it is. And it'll be Chelsea Bagley with it. Bagley to Day, and Day trying to feel the defender and then spin away from her. Day, see the second layer come up, and Dennis had the ball on the toe, but couldn't, or had the toe on the ball and couldn't control it. Either way, you know what she had on the ball. And it's going to settle down nicely as they trickle the ball out in the middle of the field. And again, see how slow they were to get. They were content to start looping back defensively instead of attacking the ball. And that's going to go out of play off from Rogstad. Stays with the Patriots. Patriots in the blue and Mill River in the white. And Osmer trying to drive the ball in. Got it connected to Bagley, and Bagley will go down over the top to a vacated corner, and the goalie, yeah, she can't use her hands. She's out of the box. And that'll be Bagley with the header. And that is going to make the far side. And the Patriots will just send it back to go forwards. They'll take a good 7-yard run, and nice little pass with the left foot. They'll connect the dots. Much shorter passing game than what we see with Mill River, and it's very effective, as that's Merrill there, number 15. That'll be knocked down defensively by Holler, and then off from the head of the Anthony player there, as I have a lot of trouble with that one. But it stays in play. 2-1 the Patriots with the lead as we're nearing the, well, we are at the midway point of this second half. Mill River had that 1-0 lead at the intermission. And that just all gone now. It's 2-1 Patriots. The first goal was a thing of beauty for Mount Anthony. That was a very deserved, pretty goal. The second goal was a defensive breakdown by Mill River. There's Mount Anthony trying to ruin the home opener for Mill River, and that's going to be onside. Taggart. It's going to be edged off the ball. And that's going to go out of play. And I'm waiting to see who's going to take the throw down here. And I'm still waiting. Turn around, please. For Dennis. That's for Dennis. And that's going to be in play. As they get out of that corner, and I can bring it down level. You can see how Mount Anthony got to that ball first. And I mean, there was a Mill River player. Was that Merrill right there? And got beat to the ball. And that's happened a lot here in the second half to Mill River as a team. Rogstad, a little nudge from behind, got away with it. And Rogstad, a good battle right there. And it should be white throw. Ooh, they're going to go blue throw. As again, we're having substitutions coming in. It's going to be number 10 for Mill River, Sarah Brown. Oh God, several years ago, they had 3 people named Brown on the Mill River roster. That was a confusing year. As that's going to be out of play. We'll have a goal kick. You see Mooney calling for the ball and getting the ball. And 17:48 to go. And Lee with the kick here in the second half of play. And that will go out of play as Osmer watched it. Well, nothing she do about it. I mean, she just kind of watched it go out of play. There's the left foot, little sneak around pass on the wrap, trying to center it up, does, and that's going to become a corner. Yeah. Got a corner coming up for MAUs. I'll shoot through the window again. Getting a hot and muggy afternoon. Threat of a thunder shower kind of hanging overhead here. So a chance to increase that 2-1 lead on this corner. There's the kick. There's the second part of the play, and it's going to come down, and Mill River will not get any more damage done on that. That's going to send it far post. Straight down. Bagley kicks it into the box, and they're trying to square it around. That's going to be another corner as I shoot through the windows here. It's back-to-back corners now for MAU as the Patriots. Putting a lot of pressure on here in the second half. And that's going to come right back out. He settled down and a lot of time and space, and that never got away. That's going to hook in, and boy, I tell you what, Mooney had to make the save. That was definitely labeled far corner. That was a great shot of the hook on the ball. And that's going to bounce and roll, and yeah, what happened there was, who was that? 23. That's Hannon, I believe. Yes, Hannon. Ran by the ball. Had the right idea, trying to nudge it forward and then run underneath it, but just forgot the ball is all. And it's going to come down and looking for control, Mill River. Into the corner as Ross, Helena Ross, number 17, will center it up and easy save. So two goals in the second half by MAU, and they've got the lead over Mill River. Mill River with a 6-0 record. Look at that step up. Look at that step up by Taggart. Taggart keeping the ball on her foot. Taggart shot, save. Nice job by the freshman Taggart. As she was able to dribble her way to an open spot to get the foot on the ball and drive it in, forcing the goalie to make a save. Says a lot having a freshman on that start on that varsity squad about her talent level. As that's going to roll to the inside and hit the pole, and that's going to be 14:44 to go on the scoreboard clock. 2-1 to score. Mount Anthony with a lead. So you want them to mark up. Again, as one-sided, as much as Mill River controlled the play in the first half, Mount Anthony's almost to that same level here in the second half. Boy, how many times do you see that? I mean, over and over you see it in sports. in any sport, any gender. And you don't know what turn the on switch off for one team and what turn the on switch on for the other team, but it happens a lot. Dave's been very well marked today in this contest. She hasn't had a lot of turf to work with other than when there's a blue jersey right next to her. That's going to go off from Kachupi, and Ross will watch it roll in the bench, and I'm not sure which way it's going to go. I believe Mount Anthony thinks they're going to throw, and they are. As they get the ball handed to them, they just wait for the subs to clear, and now they're good to go. As that is saved. That's quite a leg action right there. She's able to save it. Coming back to Osmer. Osmer had a couple of chances in that first half early in the game, and like I said, I don't have the roster for Mount Anthony, but their goalie's done a superb job of patrolling that goal line back there. That will be stopped at the 45 as Bagley trying to get a lot more juice on the ball, but the defender got right in the way. Actually, might get a piece of it. As Carrera will drive it up the middle, looking for Kachupi, and Kachupi taking off the ball. It's a nice step up by the Patriots. They'll take it to the corner now, to the far side, and that might skip out of play, and that should become a white throw. Looking for the cross, are they? Yep, looking to cross the ball, and got a goal kick. I think she nicked the inline. That's going to be the call. 12:44 to go in regulation. 2-1, Mount Anthony with the lead. They've got the ball, they got the goal kick, and there it is. Up, up, and away, and turned right around momentarily the other way by Mill Rivers. That's going to be Rogstad settling the ball down, popping it up, and that's one header, two headers, no possession established yet by either side. And that's going to be a kick. That's a dangerous play right there. Whistled on Mount Anthony. As Day got the touch up, the kick coming in, up, and right there into the hands, head high to the goalie, and she'll again whip the ball out there in that boomerang throw, and there's a nice step up and off the foot, now to play. As Bagley had timed her step, her challenge very well, but the ball just didn't cooperate with her. It happens. And that's going to be out of play. I think it's going to stay blue, yes, as we're at the 11:45 mark. In the second half of play, home opener for Mill River. They've been on the road for the first 6 games. Hope you enjoyed my impression of the late and great Dave Dudley, a country western singer, with his 6 Days on the Road song. Seemed fitting. I can also do Johnny Cash for you if I can just think of an appropriate song. That's going to be in and wide, and we'll have a goal kick coming up as Mooney calls for the ball, and she will place it on the corner. Well, actually, they're going to have Lee place it on the corner. As Amanda Lee will start from the post. That's all she was waiting for, was that whistle. She'll step into it, and that's going to come down. Kachupi just a tad late getting there, as Mount Anthony's done a much better job of winning 50-50 balls and attacking offensively as Carrera. One off from her foot out of play. On the outside, Brown trying to keep the ball in play. Just lost it to the Patriot player. Then on the ensuing kick, it will go off from Carrera out of play. Patriots with the throw, looking to go into the box. They're in the 18, and now the clean out. As that will be cleared way out, yeah, as it goes into the bench area of Mill River. 10 minutes to go. We played 70 minutes of soccer, and after leading 1-0 at the intermission, Mill River finds themselves down 2-1 now. As Lee knows she has to run interference, yeah, and that gave Mooney a chance to come out and kick the ball. She was out of the box, thus she could not use her hands. Who is that? Oh, that's Hannon. Couldn't control it. Good chance by Hannon, but just couldn't control it. Good effort. And Bagley came up to contest that. And Day, like I said, she's had a couple blue jerseys on her a lot today. As Bagley will get a good bounce. It'll go in deeper, not to the 18. And boy, looking there, Osborne's looking to make the move there, and just had the ball misplay off her foot. So again, as we ebb and flow back and forth here in the game, Rockstack coming in. And Hannon with the throw, looking for Osmer, go out of play and deflected off one of the Mount Anthony players. And a little more sense of urgency now in the Mill River players out there. You know, there's a lot of time. That'll become a Mill River throw as getting a slant to your picture now because I'm leaning out of the window. I can't level the tripod until they. Not really sure where that play was going, but it's picked off by Osmer, and she will get called for the push. She extended the arm. That was she had her defensive player off balance, but when she extended the arm, I knew they were going to blow the whistle. And it must have been a foul, or else they would have never whistled it. Oh, good 50-50 job right there. Tell you that Hannon tried to bicycle kick it. That's going to be taken in deeper. Mooney says, take it wide, and she will. Good pressure by the Patriots as they're looking for an insurance goal now. They're up by a 2-1 score. They'll switch up on the throw here. Yeah, it's a very humid day, and you notice the substitutions. Well, I don't know if you actually noticed it or if I should tell you about it. From both benches are coming in on a more regular basis now. They're running shorter shifts out there because they know that it's a hot, humid day and the players are wearing down, getting tired, and they don't want to get beat, having somebody not be able to get back, or vice versa, don't want to miss a chance to score by having somebody too tired to make a run. So they're getting fresher legs in here now. This will take another throw from Mill River. To Katrupi, she'll tow the ball and bring it around and send it down, looking for Lee. Lee now, from her sweeper's position, up on the attack. She's a very offensive, she's just such a good athlete. Reading, anticipating, and getting to the ball. That's why he's got her at that sweeper spot, but she's also a very good, skilled offensive player, and that's why they've got her up on the attack now. Yes, it should be a kick, yeah. That's what it's a foul, and it'll be a kick, and it'll be Rebecca Day coming over, number 5, to take the kick as we've gone below 7 minutes. We're at 6:50 to be exact on the game clock in the second half. Mill River looking to get this thing tied up, and oh, that came right off the MAU player back, and that MAU player, I don't have a roster, they have had a rough go of it as she got hit with the ball, faked out with the ball, and actually she power tackled Day, and I was surprised there wasn't a whistle on that. On Day's second touch in that last possession, they took her legs out on the slide, and I believe that should have been a whistle. As this time, the defenders mark up and steer the offensive oncoming players off the ball, and that allows Mooney to pick it up. Now, that's what did not happen on the second goal for MAU. They really capitalized on a lack of communications and marking up by Mill River. Rogstad will get it out, and this will be Ross now, as Ross will go up and into the bench now at a play as we're nearing that 6-minute mark. And I'm waiting to see, I heard the whistle, but I do not see any subs coming on the bench, on the playing field, off from the bench. And there's a steal at midfield, and here comes Mount Anthony, and boy, that was slowed down in a hurry by Bagley. Mill River pinching up now, trying to get a little more offense, pressure into the ball game. Again, they've got Lee offensively in the ball game now. For the Minutemen, they'll take the throw Rogstad as we're nearing that 5-minute mark. As Bagley with the game's only goal for Mill River. And you can see right there, that was done on purpose, the shot, and onto the side of the net by Lee. She ran around the ball like that to keep momentum going forward and to use her right foot to get the kick. That was a long time between good offensive charges down the field for the Minutemen. So the Patriots looking to bring it up, and I think it's going to go, yeah, it's going to be a Mill River throw as Hannon will take it, number 23, and she got it to Osmer, and Osmer had the ball wedged away from her as that will be sent in now. The Patriots content, this lets the clock, I mean, it isn't the greatest soccer to watch, but it keeps the clock running. But unfortunately, also for the Patriots, it gives the Mill River squad the ball back in their offensive end. There's the cross, and boy, well marked. Lee can't get the shot off once, twice. Will she try it again? She can't get the shot off the second time. Day has it rolled by her. She's trying to settle and shoot all in one motion. Day lines it up, and oh, great save. Corner coming up. Great save by the Patriots goalie. Game tying save right there. Under 4 minutes now by a smidging. Trying to find the corner. Yeah, I can't find the, there she is, yeah. And I'm sorry about the angle and all that, but I just can't help it. I've got the restriction of the window. So, I'll tell you what, I can't see the corner, so I'll take the results, the kick. Oh, went through 3 bodies over there for Mill River. It was really a well-served up kick. I don't believe anybody touched it. So with 3:19 to go, Mount Anthony will have a goal kick, as again their goalie making a big save just a second ago on Rebecca Day's bid from the 25-yard line. And see if they can shorten the field. Yep, Mill River able to shorten the field. Went out from Lee's leg to Day. On to drive the ball through, and Day, boy, see how physical that should be a kick, yeah. So Day, from just about where she took her last shot that almost scored, this should be a direct. Yeah, I got it! It's deflected in it. Who did it? Amanda Lee. So Day will get the assist, and Lee was brought up to help get that offense jump-started. Puts it off and into the back of the net to tie this thing up at 2-all. And I told you Coach Chadbury knew what he was doing out there. He had it all together. Now I'm calling that Amanda Lee, and it's got her skinny figure like Pippi Longstockings. It is. There, her dad just announced it. 2-2. We got a tie game in the opener with just 2:40 to go in regulation. Well, that foul was costly, wasn't it? Yeah. They much flatter shot on net. If it was a shot on net at all, it could have been set up just for what you saw right there. So 2-2. Might as well call it overtime right now, as we got a barn burner here at North Clarendon, Vermont, USA from Mill River on Munger Vision Soccer action. On your sports leader in the category of an unpaid, not sponsored, commercial-free, no backing behind me sportscaster. How's that, huh? That will just be driven to the corner. Plenty of time here for either side to get a goal, or 2 actually, but 2-2 game, and Rogstad wants to bring the ball around. Will it be a corner? I think it's going to be a corner. Yes, Randy Dewey says it is a corner. So with 1:52 to go, a great opportunity for Mill River to get the go-ahead goal here is Osmer, who's already got an assist today on one corner to Bagley, back out there. You can see the wind not a factor as that flag hanging limp there in the corner of Mill River Union High School's field. Oh, I know she didn't mean to do that, but I just don't know what happened. She sliced it behind the net and never got an opportunity. Well, that's okay. She's a good kid. See Mill River shortening the field again as they've got aggressive like they were in that first half here after that. They inserted Lee into the front of the offense from her sweeper position. To the corner, and throw from Mount Anthony. Again, if we do go to overtime, my understanding is what we've seen the last couple of years. It's golden goal. Katrupi looking for the win, will be just wide. As we have 52 seconds to go, and Mill River trying to again trap that ball down low here and generate a quick turnaround on offense. And that should be a Mill River throw. And again, plenty of time here, 38 seconds and counting. Mill River with the ball in their offensive end. They'll send it out on the side, and Patriots content to try to drive it up and out. Osmer will bring it to the middle of the field. Lee looking to bring it back to Day. The pass was nudged. Day and Lee, and it'll be Day. Push from behind, and shot. Katrupi going to go wide through the inline. Looking like overtime to me as we're at Mill River. 12 seconds and counting. 2-2 score. 2-2 the score. Best thing Mount Anthony can do is just drag their feet. Don't even put the ball in play. Just let the clock run down. Up, and that's the horn, and we've got overtime in our first Mill River game of the year at home for the Lady Minutemen will be back with overtime on Munger Vision. First overtime of the season for me at any school that I cover. So this is always exciting. Overtime in any sport. You know, back in my day, they called it sudden death. And then they got politically correct to say sudden victory. All I got to tell you, it's the first goal wins. So that's you be as politically correct as you want with that. Each team has had big chunks of momentum throughout the game. Remember, the Patriots didn't start out bad this game for the first 2.5, 3.5 minutes. They did a real good job. Then Mill River actually got control and did a great job. Look at this. Coming in and for the win, the serve, and into the hands, the very sure hands of Mackenzie Mooney. But the MAU base, or MRU, Mill River Union High School, you would say, had the best of it in the first half. And then in the second half, Mount Anthony found their stride, got real aggressive, and they had the best of it. It wasn't until late in the second half that Mill River scored the tying goal. So, I mean, each team's ebbed and flowed just like you'd like to have happen. And there's the toss and goes off from the foot. And the Patriots looking to push the ball in deep. There they go, and they'll be settled. Yeah, it's just, you know, one thing you got to do in overtime is everybody's tense and tight and playing, you know, just relax. Take a deep breath. Play your position. Play it natural. Play it normal. Don't overplay the ball. Don't get so caught up that making a mistake that you make a mistake. You know, just to check off little punch list you got and make sure you just keep playing soccer the way you know how to play soccer. 10 minutes for the first overtime period. That's going to be laid out, and it's going to be Ross, Eleanor Ross, had defense come up the tailpipe there, and she couldn't turn into the net, and that's going to be on the ground, up, and there's the, it's going to be up and over, a shot stepped into Lee, who got the game's tying goal. Cranked that one over the crossbar. 8 minutes to go in the first overtime. Each goalie has made significant saves at big moments in the ball game. Actually, any save's makes it a big moment. As Ross trying to drag the ball, trying to tow the ball behind her, and just too physical play, she'll lose it. As each team's had an opportunity in their offensive end, and that'll go over to Kachupi and bounce out. And it's Brown, number 10, out there, and she's going to be trying to nudge her along. Kachupi will step up a tad late, and there's a good job right there by Bagley to get the ball popped back into the offensive end momentarily as Mount Anthony will lose control. And who is that? That's Hannon. And she's been impressive, Hannon has. And that's going to be driven into the 18, and yep, they're just going to pop it back up and out, and it'll roll by Ross and be settled down by Kachupi. Kachupi with the left foot looking to reverse the field. And again, I like the way the officials have kind of settled in and let them play clean but physical soccer, as that will be knocked down, followed up, and Osberg can't get to it. Rolled to her left side and out of her reach, and there's Brown with the bump. Brown has been quite a spark plug out there when she's inserted into the lineup. I like her style of play. She's not used to, she's not afraid to bump and grind out there. On a muggy, humid day, we've got overtime. 2-2 the score. Obviously, we're tied, and it's 6:44 to go in this first overtime period. No real spectacular save yet by either goalie in overtime. And no real decent above-average shot by either team. It did take about, I say the first 2 minutes of overtime was kind of played, I don't know why, but a feeling out process. They just played 80 minutes of soccer against each other. But yet there's that tendency to kind of tiptoe into overtime. Against Mill River with the ball, and the push pass out to Kachupi, and she wanted to send it back through, but see the triangle built out there defensively. Now they'll get a little space. And somebody's got to drive the ball into the 18, because right now, well, tried to one-time it, mistimed it, and they'll gain possession as Brown will pressure the ball after her pass kind of softly rolled off from her foot. Now she'll retreat to get back into position, and Mount Anthony will drive it in the offensive end on the run. The numbers weren't there. Good transitional defense by Mill River. Will go out of bounds, and we'll have a throw by the Patriots just about the 40-yard line and let this baby fly. They've had a much shorter version offensively than Mill River has. They're more long distance movers, and Mooney will wait for the ball to come rolling into her. That's a great punch. She's had 3 or 4 really spectacular kicks today. As that's going to be Kachupi laying it out and hitting the bench on the MAU side. So obviously I'll play 5 minutes to go, first overtime. We've hit the midway point of the first OT, and Bagley coming onto the field, and I did miss the switch. Oh, it's a Patriot change. That's why I missed it. No, I didn't get the Patriots roster. I told you why. They screwed around my schedule and everything that works. So I get out later now. Now I have the throw, and the Patriots down in that scoring zone, trying to turn to the 18, and they'll bring it outside wide, and they want to cross the ball. And good job right there. If when in doubt, just kick it out. And that's just what Mill River did. As I'm looking for the ball, there we go. And that time they just held up on the kick, and each team just playing on the edge right now. Nobody playing to take it and funnel it inside. And both teams kind of tiptoeing through the overtime, and that's going to be a foul, and it should be a kick coming up, as that will be Osmer whistled for the foul. And this is a good spot to kick from right here. It's going to be a big moment in this overtime. Well, it's marked a little further out than I thought, but everybody's happy with it, and that's going to be toward the net, and Mooney with no problem. It was actually about 8 feet wide to the right side, or Mooney's left side of the net. She'll pop it up and angle it toward the sideline. I don't think that was the intentional part, and yeah, it's going to be off from Ross out of play. So Mount Anthony again in good position field-wise with 3:38 to go in the first overtime. I got to tell you the truth. The tense way that the game ended, regulation ended, and this has been very anticlimactic here in overtime. And a foul on Mill River, and a kick coming up from the 25-yard line. So Mount Anthony looking to make the trip back to Bennington a happy one, looking for the win here. As you see the wall being built, the first wall being built by Mill River. You have to be back to 10 yards off the ball. Well, that's a good kick. That's a real good kick. Not too high. A little too much garlic on it, and popped it up and over the back of the net. 3 minutes to go in the first overtime. Obviously we're tied, but we're tied at 2 in case we're keeping score at home. And honestly, if you're keeping score at home, you've got to get a life. Honestly. Mooney marked the ball, and it looks like Mooney's not going to take the kick. They'll bring Lee back defensively on this one, as she's gone back and forth as her team needs her offensively to this defensive position, and that's going to be short field for Holler, or Hannon. Mount Anthony able to keep their balance, looking to turn the corner, and boy, they want to cross this thing. There we go, up for the win, wide, and through the out. Oh man, that was a decent opportunity to need somebody coming out that far post. 2:25 to go in OT, and Lee will kick from the opposite side of the box now, the far side of the box. And it will make the sideline. No, it will not. Mill River has a chance to transition and get some offense going themselves. They'll get it ahead to Day. Day had the assist on the game-tying goal. But they're staying right with her defensively, too. They really marked her well today. She's able to pop the ball up and out, but not connect with a teammate, and it'll go toward the bench and out of play, and we'll have a white throw. 1:53 to go in the first overtime. As they wait for Bagley to come all the way across the field and take the throw, number 22. And Bagley with the 12-yard lob, and then Rogstad will watch it go out of play. And again, Bagley will come on about 10 to 12 yards further and just take the throw. She went short, and that was marked well. Again, they were looking for, I'm not sure who that is on that side. I'll tell you in a second. That's got the moves of Osmer. She'll hit the deck, land on the ball, will pop free. That's going to be Day. Day doing anything to get her leg open. Can't get the foot open, and Osmer taking with the bump off the ball. They're tired. They are tired. Both teams are right now. We're down to 1:11 seconds to go, and that's going to roll forward as Hannon trying to go shoulder to shoulder here, and that's going to squirt through and roll into Mooney. Yeah, she'll stay in the box and use her hands and pick the ball up. And we've gone under a minute to go in the first overtime. Yeah, and that's going to be Ross using her long legs there to her advantage. Could be a white throw. Again, plenty of time, 47 seconds. Get this thing over with and send the crowd home happy. Got a foul. Again, not a bad spot for the kick as we wait to see if it's going to be Lee coming back. Yes. As you see, Lee got her momentum. I'll tell you, that's a great kick. That's a great kick, and that's going to be in the net. Game over! Game over! The overtime goal for the Minutemen as the goalie who played so well came out to make the play, misplayed the ball, and I believe it's Katrupi that will get the game winner. She's certainly getting all the hugs and high fives, so Haley Katrupi will be the third different Mill River player to score. Yeah, Katrupi got it. So Lee with an assist on the game-winning goal, and congratulations to Mill River. An exciting ball game here, but again, just you got to get out and support these student athletes, and you can go to the high school schedules, whether it's Proctor or MSA or Mill River's sites, and they'll give you the schedule of their sports teams. But great job by MAU, a good job by Mill River. Hope you've enjoyed this action on Munger Vision. Get out there and always support Munger Vision. My God, do I need all the help I can get.